Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know where the excitement is coming from, but I'm so excited for this video because it's kind of gonna relieve some kind of tension on me because I've been seeing the DMs. I've been seeing the DMs, and those of you that come on my Instagram inbox and say, "Can you help me apply for school?" What do you mean, can you help me apply for school? Since it's been, yeah, approximately 2 years that I've relocated to Italy, Europe to study for my master's, I've been gathering a lot of information and I'm starting this new series whereby I'll be telling you all that I did to come and study in Italy. Like, let me just say it. I am not an agent and I cannot help you apply for school. The only help I can offer is what I'm putting on here. So I'm putting this out here for all of you that have been asking, oh, can you give us a guide to what you did? So I'm putting everything here. It's gonna be here forever. So you can come back to it anytime you want to start your school application in Europe or in Italy. So let's get right into it. First thing, anybody that wants to travel, anybody that wants to school outside their home country, the first thing you're supposed to note is for you to start looking for school, being it scholarship, being it whatever you want to apply for. In my case, like, I just wanted scholarship. I didn't want to pay any fees. What is the essence of paying for something that can be given to me for free? And so I started looking for scholarship that aligned with my interest. Initially, Europe was not even in the picture. The only Europe that was in the picture by then was UK. And UK school fees, baby, you know it. And so when I started applying, see so many scholarships, and I've applied to a lot of them, like tons of them. I'm not even capping. Anybody that wants to study abroad will tell you the stress, and I did everything by myself. I did not use any agents. And let me tell you something, I've always been saying it on the channel that you can do everything by yourself. You're just being lazy. If you still want an agent, go look for that agent on whatever that I did that has worked for me. I started looking for schools. I jumped onto a YouTube page that talks about scholarship opportunity in the world. And so I went through and I saw University of Calabria. Mind you, how I even got this scholarship, I can't even, I was just applying for like just scholarships because I wanted to further my studies. And so I jumped onto this page that spoke about the University of Calabria scholarship, and then I started the application. So when I saw this scholarship was open, and mind you, before I go into deeper details, I'd like to tell you that European universities or Italian universities, let me be specific, Italian universities admissions are mostly open in October, November, up to April of the next year. And so if you want to start your application, make sure you get all your documents, make all your preparations by September, October, and so that when the admission windows are open, you can just start applying. What I did was that I had to get all my documents ready, my SHS certificate and transcript, my statement of purpose, my English proficiency, um, my passport, any other thing that is relating to you applying for school. Get everything ready. This is not the time for you to wait, and when the application window is open and you see upload your passport, that's when you be like, I don't have passport. Hey, I have to do this. No, get all these documents ready and have a folder on your laptop, whatever that on your phone, so that when you start the application and they ask you upload statements of purpose, you just open the folder, upload it into the system. So I got all my documents ready. So I do not have to worry about, oh, where do I have to get these documents? I do not have to worry about anything of that sort. And so when the application window was open, I think it was April of that year, I just applied. And then in May, I got this email that says I've been accepted for the University of Calabria scholarship. And so when I saw the email that says I've been accepted for the scholarship, I needed to accept it. They give you a timeline for which you have to accept the scholarship. Otherwise, you have to give it to somebody else. And so I quite remembered I accepted the scholarship, and then now it was time for me to start my visa processing. So when it was time for me to proceed with my visa application, there was a list of documents that I had to look up on the University of, sorry, at the embassy website. So the embassy website has a checklist of things you're supposed to present to the embassy before you even start your visa application at vfs.com. Or I think students visa you can just walk in, but I can't be so sure whether it's still working or by booking an appointment. So they ask you to have a translation of your certificates and your transcripts for both university and high school. And then they also ask for the pre-enrollment form or letter of acceptance from the university. And then they also ask for passports, um, your passport's biodata. And then there are other few things that are in the list that you need to check. During my time, I do not need to book an appointment to visit the Italian embassy. So I submitted all these to the Italian embassy. So when I translated all these documents and added it to all the other required documents, you are also supposed to fill the DOV form. The DOV form is what the Italian embassy gives you back for you to send to your school when you come to Italy here. And so these are the documents you're supposed to submit to the embassy, and they will go through it, see everything is right, or and see that okay, this university certificate corresponds to this Italian system certificate. Verify all these things by the embassy, and then they call you back for it. During my time, I do not have to wait for the embassy to receive the declaration of value before proceeding to the visa interview. I just submitted the DOV form plus the other required documents needed by the embassy, and then I went straight to VFS, and so I got my declaration of value from VFS. And so after I did that with the embassy, I proceeded to VFS to make my visa application. Before you go to the VFS, there are some checklists of items that you need to submit as well. You have to fill the visa application. The Italian, I don't know about either EU countries or other European countries, there is no biometrics, there is no health check examination that you have to do for Italian visa. I don't know about other visas, but for my student visa, I do not have to do any biometric, any health check, no nothing. So the only thing I did was to present my my visa application form. I presented my visa application form plus the other checklisted items on it, and I filled it. Things that do not really require me filling it, I have to leave it blank. I went straight, submitted my visa application. I quite remembered it was on the 3rd of June 2023 that I submitted, and then on the 27th of June, no, sorry, I submitted on the 3rd of July, and 27th of July, I had a call. I saw an email that says my visa or my documents are ready for me to pick up, and I went straight to pick them up, and voila, I got the visa. So now, after getting my visa, my school required that I have to send them an email to make them aware of my arrival time so that they'll be able to get all my stuff ready for me. And I was awarded a fully funded scholarship that covers my accommodation, my feeding, and my tuition. And so they needed to prep the whole place for me before I come. So I quite remembered I sent an email and they said, okay, my key will be at this station so that when I arrive, I'll be able to get it. So when I gave the estimated time of my arrival, now it's time for me to book my flight. I quite remember I was looking for flights. I'm like, which flights? At the time, there was no straight or direct flight from Ghana to Italy, but currently there is. Ita Airways is flying straight from Accra to Rome, so it's quite easy. So I remember I had to look for the cheapest flights by then, so I booked the Ethiopian airline economy, and then and so I arrived in Italy, and then here I am today. about to wrap it up, which I'm so grateful to God. And guys, note that my visa application cost was around 1,200, approximately 1,200 Ghana cedis. And then the only fee I needed to pay my university at the time was 16 euro of tax. Note that the tax system in Italy is so strict. You need to pay tax even if you are on a fully funded scholarship, and that was 16 euro that I pay. I think currently it's been increased to 18 euro. So that was the only fee I paid. And then I arrived in Italy, and I've been doing this for a while now. And so this is all that I did. In my next videos, I will be telling you a lot about how the experiences has been, the the negative and the positive that I've learned, how it's going, has it been good, has it been rough, and everything. I'll share with you guys. And so thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section.
Oh, and before I log off, kindly do me the favor by subscribing to the channel and wait for more videos on my study abroad journey. Until then, see you.